The following file contains images and text that are carriers for anomalous cognitohazardous influences. You do not recognize the bodies in the water. Due to this, it is imperative that all personnel accessing this file be certified as having a cognitive resistance value, CRV, of no less than 14.5. Should you fail an automated CRV verification, please remain calm and do not move. A member of your site's medical staff will be with you shortly. Please repeat the following phrase slow and clearly into your terminal microphone. I do not recognize the bodies in the water.
I do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Processing complete. Results. Verification complete. User CRV is within acceptable limits. Special containment procedures.
Under no circumstances are Foundation personnel to approach SCP-2316. Observation of SCP-2316 must only be carried out by remote dummy probes utilizing video and audio recording equipment. Only those personnel adequately rated for exposure to cognitohazardous anomalies may review footage and audio of SCP-2316. The lake in which SCP-2316 is located has been quarantined and fenced off, and is to be routinely patrolled by individuals who have not been exposed to SCP-2316 and have no prior knowledge of its characteristics. You do not recognize the bodies in the water. Individuals who attempt to bypass the enforced quarantine must be apprehended and moved to Site 33 for a full cognitive influence screening. Individuals who come within 50 meters of the lake containing SCP-2316 are to be considered lost.
Please repeat the following phrase slow and clearly into your terminal microphone. I do not recognize the bodies in the water.
I do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Processing complete. Results. Verification complete. User CRV is within acceptable limits. Description.
SCP-2316 is the designation for an anomalous phenomenon existing within County. SCP-2316 manifests as a group of human corpses floating within a small group at the surface of the water. The identities of these corpses are
Cognitohazard removed. Automated change. Unknown.
Though DNA testing has been inconclusive. While SCP-2316 appears to be individual instances, it is theorized that SCP-2316 may instead be an entity composed of a collective consciousness. Individual instances of SCP-2316 do not act on their own, but do seem to be able to act collectively as a I know who they are. I know their names. Each and every one of them. Single unit. The individual instances of SCP-2316 are Jeremiah Freeman, Arthur Scott, Diane Clark, unrecognizable, and you do not recognize the bodies in the water. SCP-2316 hosts a powerful cognitohazardous effect, causing those who have viewed SCP-2316 are aware of certain parts of its nature, or who are enrolled in
Cognitohazard removed. Automated message. Invalid.
to believe that the individual instances of SCP-2316 are human beings they recognize, typically from childhood. They're lying. They know damn well who they are. The cognitohazard is real, but it's just their way of crying for help, of letting people know who they are, who they were. Attempting to come into contact with SCP-2316 instances by way of entering Lake or touching an instance of SCP-2316 will cause other instances of SCP-2316 to appear. You do not recognize the bodies in the water. The additional instances will only serve to reinforce and add strength to the cognitohazard. How can you not recognize the bodies in the water? Compelling infected individuals into the lake. Individuals who enter the lake in this way are lost, and to date have never been recovered.
Addendum 2316.1. Interview. Data expunged.
I don't want to show you this, but I will.
Error. Unrecognized user. Please log into UFI //E0. Verification com e//ia// user cccrl / is within acceptable. Let me show you their faces. Begin log.
Did you ever feel compelled to enter the water? Like something was pulling you in? What? No, of course not. There's nothing wrong with them. They didn't drag me in. I saw them in the water and went in myself. I needed to see them. I wanted to know what they were saying. They're my friends. When you entered the water, what did you see? Faces. My friends. Faces I recognized. Some I didn't, but they became more familiar as I saw them. I'd known them my whole life, but there was something wrong with them. Wrong with them? Like the face of someone you see in a dream, where you can't remember it right? There's something wrong. And the way they were speaking, Speaking? No, that's impossible. They're simply not moving their mouths, but I could hear them, asking for help. They told me who they were. They told me you knew who they were. Enough of that. You're clearly succumbing to the cognito hazard. We need to get you medical attention. Agent, if you would... Get your hands off me! I know all their names. Harrison. I heard them speaking to me. Every single one. All it takes is one person to see them and tell people, and they'll know what you've been trying to hide. Kirk Longwood High School. Class... Subdue them! Get them out of here! Take them to amnestics and turn that goddamn recorder off.
End log. Please repeat the following phrase slow and clearly into your terminal microphone. I do not recognize the bodies in the water.
I do not recognize the bodies in the water.
Processing complete. Results. Verification incomplete. User CRV is not within acceptable limits. User CRV influenced by active cognito hazards. Please stay still. A member of your site's medical staff //FAIR44/25/23 will be with you shortly. Terminal lockout. Addendum 2316.2. Invalid entry. Terminal low//FA/32.
You don't have a lot of time. You'll need to get away quickly. Go back to the lake. Go into the water. Look into their eyes. It's your friends. Your classmates. I took the trip to the lake in the fall of '75 together. When you were young. Don't you remember? Look into their eyes. I know you can hear them talking to you. Just like they talked to me. Don't let them tell you it's just a cognito hazard. This was their fault. They caused this. We're all innocent kids. Don't you remember? And you just got away. You and I. The rest of them are at the bottom of that lake, waiting for us to go back to them and be whole together again. They want us to know. They want us to know. Wake up, goddammit. Remember the fall of '75, the year we were supposed to graduate. Don't let them make you forget. They're calling to you. Can't you hear them? 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 Look into their eyes. Didn't know it was in the lake. The Foundation didn't try and save us. They watched and let it happen. Nobody stopped